Hello everyone, welcome to Wayne Valley's third installment of Wayne Valley's IRL. My name is Jenna Vanis. I play soccer here at Wayne Valley. I'm on the board for SDA this year, and I am also a senior.
And I'm Braden Phillips, a junior here at Wayne Valley who plays lacrosse. For today's podcast, we'll be talking about meditation and relaxation, especially when you're stressed.
As high school students, we can all agree that school is pretty stressful.
Especially with tests, extracurriculars, and pressures by our family and friends, school is just another added stress that just keeps piling up on top of one another.
On this podcast, we will talk about stress and how to find time in your busy schedule to relax with help from your favorite students and teachers.
To start off, our first guest, Jill, a current junior at Wayne Valley, and a current junior at Wayne Valley, Liana, will be answering questions.
Hi, I'm Jill. I'm a junior at Wayne Valley, and I'm on the swim team and do SDA.
Hi, I'm Liana. Wait, did you say your last name? I'm really sorry. I can't. I'm really bad at this.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Liana. I'm a junior at Wayne Valley. I participate in cheer, and I'm a blue palm captain.
Hi Jill, we're just going to ask you some questions. And Liana, hey, we're just going to ask you some questions. As a junior in high school, do you feel stressed, and which classes or activities stress you out the most?
I think the hardest part and the most stressful part is time management and getting all your work done, along with doing activities after school.
I agree.
I also agree. Have you ever tried meditation or relaxation session to help de-stress?
No, I have not, but I would love to try.
Who in your life do you find stresses you out the most, Liana?
My coaches, my teachers, and especially my parents.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Thank you, Jill and Liana. Now it's time to hear from our favorite teachers and how they relax. Hello and welcome to the podcast. First is Miss Del Pizzo, a current English teacher and theater arts teacher at Wayne Valley. For those who don't know about your Meditation Mondays, why do you choose to do Meditation Monday every week?
I just think it focuses students more, and a lot of times they come in and they're either unfocused or they're really tired because it's a morning class and they like to do it. And I know it focuses kind of my thoughts and gets me, on track. Mm-hmm. And it's just the way it makes you feel better.
Yeah. And as a teacher, how much stress do you think you put on your own students? And do you think finding time to meditate and relax would make them less anxious and stressed?
Well, I just think the life of a student is stressful in general. I mean, I don't know how much stress I personally put on them, but I definitely think meditation can help because it's been proven it can it can lower your blood pressure. It can just do so many good things physically and definitely mentally. So.
Thank you, Ms. Del Pizzo. And your Meditation Mondays are always one of the best things to look forward to at the beginning of a new week. Let's turn to Ms. Solomon. As another English teacher and film studies teacher and NHS advisor, you must be stressed out. How do you stay calm with your responsibilities that you have?
It can be stressful, but I think a regular, consistent meditation practice really helps with that. I'm a registered yoga teacher, so I also teach yoga and meditation and pranayama outside of the school. And I started bringing it into my classroom as well and for myself because it just helps, like what Miss Del Pizzo was saying. I think the misconception about meditation is that you're supposed to get rid of your thoughts. But what it actually does is create a better relationship to your thoughts, right? So that brings focus and it can center you and some calmness. So you're able to manage things a little bit more. So, and I know Ms. Del Pizzo as well, we practice what we preach. We both have a regular meditation practice, and therefore we know firsthand the benefits of it for our students. And then we see the results in the students as well.
How much stress do you think you put on your students?
A lot. It's the truth. Students are under a lot of stress these days to achieve. And to be in every activity and to be involved in every club, to pack their resume to get into college. I don't know if that's necessarily the truth, but it's what they're being told. And then an organization like the National Honor Society does have certain requirements that I have to fulfill in order to keep our affiliation. And so it's a lot for students, and I realize that. However, some of the things that we do in NHS in terms of service are related to mindfulness and meditation. So if we can weave that into our service, then it maybe can make our service a little bit less stressful as just another thing to pile on top of studying and homework and clubs and activities. I'm hoping.
As an advocate for meditation and yoga, what advice would you give to students who aim to de-stress from school and other things?
I would say a consistent practice is it shouldn't be something that adds more stress. That the moment you sit in a quiet place to meditate, you've already started meditating. So give yourself a break and maybe just do a minute a day. Maybe like the minute before you walk in the building, or the minute that you get home before you start a practice or your homework. Just start with that. And then over time, you'll start to feel good and you'll want it a little bit more. And not to put like this pressure on yourself about meditation to do it for a long time or to do it perfectly.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Del Pizzo and Ms. Solomon, for coming in. No matter how much work you have, whether you're in school or at home, it's super important to relax and take a breather. For our next guest, we'll be chatting with Mr. Palzewski to see his view on school-wide wellness. Here we have a couple questions we're going to ask Mr. Palzewski. The first one is, do you think wellness weekends have helped students with stress and homework? Have you seen better grades or test grades in result?
Yeah, I think that wellness weekends are helping our students and more importantly probably our families, because that family time gets lost sometimes with the amount of work our students have to do. So their ability to kind of decompress and get away from school for even just a 3-day weekend like we have coming up for President's Weekend, I think is a really good thing. And overall, I think that our grades are doing really well in terms of seeing the long-term impact. We'd have to get some more information. We've only had the wellness weekends last year and then started this year. So that's something that's to be determined. But I think that the anecdotal feedback that we get back from students and families is that it's really well received.
Yeah, that's good. Will we see more meditation or relaxation incorporated in our curriculum in the next few years?
Most likely, I think that a lot of studies are showing that meditation and mindfulness is having a positive impact on student and student learning. So I think that it's something that we would most likely see more incorporated within our curriculum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you to everyone who listened, and we hope you consider adding a quick meditation session into your schedule. We hope this podcast was useful to you. We'll see you all next week when we tackle body image and nutrition.